Shalom, shalom. Yes, yes, yes. Shalom, shalom. Chaverim, shalom. Here. Rastafari Israelites. Rastafari Groundation. Yes, Rastafari. Here. Here on the StreamYard, Blog Talk, still having them problems, but we're moving forward right here with the upper room. In the upper room of Zion.
The upper room. The upper room. The upper room. The upper room.
And when they were come in, they went up into an upper room. They went up into an upper room.
Yes. Here. This Torah reading and feeding. Redemption. Ah.
Old pirates, yes, they rob I. Sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my end was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. Forward in this generation, triumphantly, all I ever had.
And here, Shema Yisrael, here for this Shabbat Wayikash, Sabbath, and he came near, and he drew near, here for the Rishon, here for the first Aliyah, the Rishon, here for the Rishon Aliyah, for this Shabbat Wayikash, here picking up the first book of Moses. First book of Moshe, the Hebrew book called Genesis chapter 44, here picking up from verse 18 for the Rishon Aliyah, for the first reading, first up offering here for this Shabbat Wayikash. Hashem Ha'ab Wa'habein Ruach Kadosh Yahweh Echad. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit, he who be, the one. Wayigash Elayo Yehuda, why Yomer Bi Adoni Yidaber na Abdeka Davar de Azne Adoni Al Yichar Rabika de Abdeka Ki Kamoka K Faro. Then Judah came near to him. Wayigash Elayo Yehuda. Then Judah came near, drew near to him Yehuda, Wayigash Elayo Yehuda, and said, Wayomer Bi Adoni, oh my Adon, oh my Lord, Bi Adoni Yidaberna Abdeka, oh my Adon, make thy servant pray I be Adoni Yitaberna Abdeka Davar de Azne Adoni. Oh my Adoni, make thy servant I praise I. Speak a word in my in Adoni's ears. Be Adoni Yitaberna Abdeka Davar de Azne Adoni. With Allah Yichar Peka be Abdeka, and make not thine anger burn against thy servant. With Allah Yichar Peka be Abdeka, for thou art even as Pharaoh, for I art even as Pharaoh. Ki kamoka. Faro. Adonai asked his servants, saying, Have y'all a father or a brother? Adonai sha'ala eta abdayo lemora. Hayesha lakem avo ach. Have y'all a father or a brother? Have y'all a father or a brother? Hayesha lakem ach. And we said to Adonai, I and I have a father, an old man, and a child of his old age, a little one, and his brother is dead, and he alone is left of his mother, and his father loveth him. And thou saidest to thy servants, Bring him down to me, that I may set my eyes upon him. And I and I said to Adonai, to my Adon, the lad cannot leave his father, for if he should leave his father would die. And thou, the eye, saidest to thy servants, Except your youngest brother come down with you, y'all shall see my face no more. And it came to pass, when we came up to thy servant, my father Ali, I and I told him the words of Adonai, of my Adon. And Ali, our father, said, Go again, buy I and I a little food. Buy us a little food. And I and I said, I and I cannot go down. If our youngest brother be with us, then will I and I go down. For I and I may not see Haish, the man Haish's face, except our youngest brother with us, with I and I. And thy servant, Ari, my father, said to us, to I and I, y'all know that my wife, Ishati, bear I 2 sons. And the one went out from I, and I said, Surely he is torn in pieces, and I saw him not since. And if y'all take this also from I, and mischief befall him, y'all shall bring down my gray hairs with sorrow to the grave, to Sheol. Now, therefore, when I come to thy servant, Abdekah, Havi, my father, and the lad, not with us, not with I and I, seeing that his life is bound up in the lad's life. With Ata, Boia Hilla Abdekah, Havi, with Hanara, Hemenua, Hitan, with Nafsho. Shura, nafsho, seeing that his soul, his nefesh is bound up, his psyche is bound up with the lad's nefesh, with the lad's soul, the lad's psyche, with hanara, henenu aitan, with nafsho, shura, with nafsho. And here, Shema Yisrael, here, Geveo Yisrael, here for the Sheni Aliyah, second reading, second up offering here for this Shabbat Wayikash, Sabbath, and he came near and he drew near. Here, picking up the first book of Moshe, the Hebrew book called Genesis chapter 44, here at verse 31 for the Sheni Aliyah. With Hayya, Kia Reotoa, Kia Nahanara, with Meita, with Horidua, Evadeka, Eta, Seva Abdeka, Avinu, Be Yabona, Shola. And it shall come to pass when he seeth that the lad not, that he will die, and thy servant shall bring down the gray hairs of thy servant, our father, I and thy father, with sorrow to the grave, with sorrow to Sheol. With Hayya, Kiaroto, Kiein, Hanara. And it shall come to pass, with Hayya, and it shall come to pass when he seeth that the lad not, Wahaya, Kiaroto, Kien Hanara, that he will die. What mate, that he will die, and thy servants shall bring down the gray hairs of thy servant, our father, I and thy father, with sorrow to the grave. With Horidu, abdeka eta serata abdeka alinu. For thy servant became surety for the lad to Avi, to my father, saying, if I bring him not to thee, then I shall bear the blame to Avi, to my father, forever. For I now therefore I pray thee, make thy servant abide instead of the lad, a bondman to Adoni, to my Adon. And make the lad go up with his brethren. For how shall I go up to my father and the lad, not with I, lest peradventure, perhaps, I see the evil that shall come to Abi, see the evil that shall come to my father. Ki we han ara anenu aiti pen hashara yima avi. How shall I go to my father? Ki elavi. If the lad be not with me. With hanara ainenu aiti. Lest I look upon the evil that shall come on my father. Pen hashara yimatsaha etavi. And here, Shema Yisrael, here, give ear, here. Genesis chapter 45, Joseph reveals himself to his brethren. Then Joseph could not refrain himself before all them that stood by him. And he cried, cause every man to come, cause every man to go out, cause every man to go out from me, from I. And there stood no man with him, while Joseph, made himself known to his brethren. With law, Yakola Yosefa, Lehita Apeka, Likola Ha Nitzarim Alayo, Wayayikra. Then Joseph could not refrain himself before all the men that stood by, before all of them that stood by him. Willo Yahola Yosefa Lehita Apeka Likola Hanit Avim Alayo. And he cried out, he called out, Wayikra Hotsiu Call Isha Me Alaya. Cause every man to go out from I. Hotsiu Call Isha Me Alai. With law Amada Isha Ito Beahita Wada'a Yosefa Ella Echayo. Then and there stood no man with him. And there stood no man with him while Joseph made himself known to his brethren. With law Amada Isha Ito. And there stood no man with him. Beahita Wada'a Yosef. While Joseph made himself known, Illa Echayo, to his brethren. And he wept aloud. And the Egyptians in the house of Pharaoh heard. And Joseph, and Joseph said to his brethren, Joseph, doth my father yet live? And his brethren could not answer him, for they were troubled. At his presence. Wayitena etakoloa biya bekiya waya yishmaua mitzrayim waya yishmaa baita paro. And he wept, and he wept aloud. Wayitena etakolo, and he gave his voice a biki. And he wept aloud, and he gave his voice, weeping. Why yitain etakolo bi abeki? Why ishma'u Mitzrayim? And the Mitzrayim, and the Egyptians in Mitzrayim heard. Why yishma'u Mitzrayim? Why yishma'a beita paro? And the beit, the house of Paro, of Pharaoh, heard. Why yomer Yosefa illa echayo? And Joseph said to his brethren, Why yomer Yosef illa echayo? Joseph said to his brethren, Ani Yosef, ha'od avi chai, I am Joseph. Ani, Yosef. I am Joseph. Ani, Yosef. Ha'od Avi Chai. Ha'od Abi Chai. Doth my father yet live? Ha'od Avi Chai. With lo yakalua echayo. La nota oto akia niva halu ni banayo. And his brethren could not answer him, for they were affrighted at his presence. With lo yachalua echayo la nota oto ki yivahalua ni banayo. And Joseph said to his brethren, come near to me, come near to I pray you. And they came near. And he said, I, Joseph, your brother, whom you're sold into Mitzrayim, whom you're sold into Egypt. Why yomer Yosef ella echayo, Geshuna elai. And Joseph said to his brethren, Geshuna elai, Geshuna, come near elai to I. Why yikashu, and they came near. Why yikashu, why yomer? And he said, Ani Yosef, achikem, asher mikartem otia mitzrayim. I am Joseph, your brother, whom you're sold into Mitzrayim, into Egypt. Ani Yosef. Ani Yosef achikem asher mekartem oti mitzrayim. And now, therefore, be not grieved, nor angry with yourselves, that y'all sold me here, for Elohim, for the true good, the true God, for Elohim did send me before you to preserve life. We'ata. Allah te'atzavua with Allah yichara bi ayanekema kiya mekaretema otiya heina ki le michya she lachni Elohim lifa nekem. And now be not grieved. With ata. And now Allah te'atzavu. Be not grieved nor angry with yourselves. With Allah yichara be'ayinekem. And be not angry in your own eyes. Kia mekaritem. That y'all sold me. Kia mekaritem ma'otia. Heina. That y'all sold me. Hiza. Heya. Heina. Ki. For. Kia. Le michya. Lachni Elohim alif nekem. For Elohim did send I before you to preserve life. For these 2 years, the famine in the land, and yet 5 years in which neither airing nor harvest. And Elohim sent I before you to preserve you a posterity in the earth, and to save your lives by a great deliverance, Wayisha lacheni Elohim lifnekem la suma lakem she'erita ba'aretz ula ha'chayota lakem lifa neita gedola.
And when they were come in, they went up into an upper room.
Shabbat Wayomer Israel Rav Od Yosef Beni Chai Elcha We Er'einu Bit Rem Amut. And Israel said, Why Yomer Israel? It is enough. Joseph, my son, is yet alive. I will go and see him before I die. Rav od Yosef b'ni Chai elcha we er'ain b'tarem amut. Here, Shema Yisrael, here. Picking up with Genesis chapter 46. Jake.
And when they were come in, they went up into an upper room. They went up into an upper room.
Much Makian representing for Daddy X.
Yes, a little dub interlude here with Yosef, redemption.
To be used to as a fulfillment of prophecy. Because it is written that such things must come to pass so that the book may be fulfilled. Silla.
She's bouncing in the party. And a muscle. She have her own money if you buy her own liquor. She pay her own way in. Say she no linger. You no beggar. How we have her money. And when the DJ play some wicked selection, you should have seen how she carry on. When the music was in her head. She's bouncing up, she's bouncing up, she's bouncing up, she's bouncing in the party. Every time. She's having fun, she's having fun, she's having fun, she's having fun. And I must, that's what come from. She dip on while she roll and turn, she do every dancing at the party. Yeah, my friend, them touch. She's bouncing up, she's bouncing up, she's bouncing up, she's bouncing in the place. Party time, me come for ya fun. Me and me friend them roll out. We come for ya fun. My youth a check me out, but me nah give no bun. Have ear thing, nice things. Look how we bubble down on the dance floor. Me in me Michael Gur. I'm not look like I no stop from run at the party.
We burn down Babylon, tear down the wicked men's system. Come make we burn down Babylon, rip down the wicked men's system. Aye. Come make we burn down Babylon, tear down the wicked men's system. Come make we burn down Babylon, rip down the wicked men's system. Aye. It's been 400 years today when they came with weapons even mightier than our spears. They came from ships beyond the sea. There were rough faces we've never seen before. Took our gold, yet demanded more.
Man, you got to change the direction. What's the inspiration? Send a man go and do the plantation.
People them a ball. It is up my selector. Lord, people them a ball. Your gun is the order of the day. Ooh, yeah. And when you come a road, you not show mercy. Is this a conspiracy to kill your people? Lord, the works that you do is a sign of the devil. But we can't live like this. Can't live like this. Say we can't live like this. Can't live like this. Say we not live like this. Can't live like this. Say we can't live like
love is what you want, and love is what you're gonna get.
like this.
So what is it you don't you pray?
Daddy, play the tune down for the people. Rastafari, we say.
I feel like I'm loving again, yes I truly do. I feel like I'm loving again, when I send this out to you. What you see is what you get, nothing more and nothing less. I feel like I'm loving again. All the years I spent loving you so. It's a shame I had to let you go. Now the door is closed and love don't live here no more. All that's left is
once a heathen, now no more. Salvation comes through redemption for sure.
That you're ready for the end. Said it's time, yeah. You better get ready, yeah. Cause it's very necessary, yeah. Necessary that you're ready, yes, my friend. Now tell me, would you have been ready at the new millennium? Plenty people feel, say the world ain't not go done. Tell me, are you ready since 9/11? So much things change through terrorism. You know, see, there are when Mother Nature I bring natural disasters reoccurring. Clean up your water if you know, say it not clean. You can't fool the Almighty. Yeah, you better get ready. Yeah, cause it's very necessary. Yeah, necessary that you're ready for the end.
Sweet jaw, take that hug, kiss me on the jaw. Mr. Wanna sweet jaw, take my hand, lead me out of go.
Just one moment you change the whole scene when you.
A man seeks redemption through his sensitive side. Why not? You cannot tell yourself a lie. Get in touch with your feminine side.
Raindrops keep falling, falling all night. Yes, it is falling, covering my eyes. Have you ever been outside when the rain is falling? On a dark and cloudy rainy night. Have you ever been outside when the rain is falling? Have you know it's true what I'm going through? Have you ever been in a lover's quarrel and the quarrel turns into a fight and your baby has left you all alone in the night?
No like in river. It's the alarm of the universe is long, and it bends towards justice.
If you're afraid of the truth, it will beat you. If you don't stand for the truth, you will die. If you're afraid of the truth, it will beat you. Oh yes. If you don't stand for the truth, you will die. Fighting single-minded with the music, roots rebel music, breaking the chains, setting captives free, and like a rock of Gibraltar, I man will never falter. Once Jah is with I fear no guy. Come on, a real revolutionary.
A man got to do what the man got to do to survive in the game of life. Even when you get in a fight.
Struggling, yeah. Struggling for survival. Struggling, yeah. Struggling for survival. Shots just a bust down the lane again. Like things are on red again. Seem like another night the siren again. Wake up to a mother balling again. Fast I'm fed up and we don't know to say. All we know say things and times are run away. That's why we have to go down when we need some bread.
Tit for tat, water for fit. At the flick of my wrist comes a brand new disc.
Stamina jockey ya fiti girl them. Fiti girl them.
Abadinga.
Yeah. Stamina jockey a witty girl them want. Top class jockey witty girl them need. I tell jockey witty girl them.
Where them want.
Keep them on the couch, on the bed, on the floor. Girl bend down, accept the door. Like a crackhead, so she come back.
Where them want.
The girl them want me turn it up. Girl them want me turn it up till it buck. Girl them want me turn it up. Girl them want me turn it up till it buck. The girl them want me kote. Want me kote. She nah lego. Few times a day.
Selassie is our master, yeah. For the enemies are confounded.
Adonai.
John! Rastafari.
Adonai.
John! Rastafari.
Here. Testament of Joseph. Joseph's testimony. Testimony of the 12 patriarchs. Clip here. Give thanks to Brother Jareem Baraka. Yes, for the read.
Die, he called his sons and his brethren together and said to them, My brethren and my children, hearken to Joseph, the beloved of Israel. Give ear, my sons, unto your father. I have seen in my life envy and death, yet I went not astray, but preserved in the truth of Yahweh. These my brethren hated me, but Yahweh loved me, They wished to slay me, but the God of my fathers guarded me. They let me down into a pit, and the Most High brought me up again. I was sold into slavery, and Yahweh of all made me free. I was taken into captivity, and his strong hand succored me. I was beset with hunger, and Yahweh himself nourished me. I was alone, and Yahweh comforted me. I was sick, and Yahweh visited me. I was in prison, and my God showed favor unto me. In bonds, and he released me. Slandered, and he pleaded my cause. Bitterly spoken against by the Egyptians, and he delivered me. Envied by my fellow slaves, and he exalted me. And this chief captain of Pharaoh entrusted to me his house. And I struggled against a shameless woman, urging me to transgress with her. But the God of Israel, my father, delivered me from the burning flame. I was cast into prison. I was beaten. I was mocked. But Yahweh granted me to find mercy in the sight of the keeper of the prison. For Yahweh doth not forsake them that fear him, neither in darkness, nor in bonds, nor in tribulations, nor in necessities. For Yahweh is not put to shame as a man, nor as the Son of Man is he afraid, nor as one that is earthborn is he weak or affrighted. But in all those things doth he give protection, and in divers ways doth he comfort, though for a little space he departeth to try the inclination of the soul. And 10 temptations he showed me approved, and in all of them I endured, for endurance is a mighty charm, and patience giveth many good things. How often did the Egyptian woman threaten me with death? How often did she give me over to punishment, and then call me back and threaten me? And when I was unwilling to company with her, she said to me, Thou shalt be Lord of me, and all that is in my house, if thou wilt give thyself unto me, and thou shalt be as our master. But I remembered the words of my father, and going into my chamber I wept and prayed unto Yahweh. And I fasted in those 7 years, and I appeared to the Egyptians as one living delicately. For they that fast for Yahweh's sake receive beauty of face. And if Yahweh were away from home, I drank no wine, nor for 3 days did I take my food, but I gave it to the poor and sick. And I sought Yahweh early, and I wept for the Egyptian woman of Memphis, for very unceasingly did she trouble me. For also at night she came to me under pretense of visiting me. And because she had no male child, she pretended to regard me as a son. And for a time she embraced me as a son, and I knew it not. But later she sought to draw me into fornication. And when I perceived it, I sorrowed unto death. And when she had gone out, I came to myself and lamented for her many days, because I recognized her guile and her deceit. And I declared unto her the words of the Most High, if haply she would turn from her evil lust Often, therefore, did she flatter me with words as a holy man, and guilefully in her talk praise my chastity before her husband, while desiring to ensnare me when we were alone. For she lauded me openly as chaste, and in secret she said unto me, Fear not, my husband, for he is persuaded concerning thy chastity. For even should one tell him concerning us, he would not believe. Owing to all these things, I lay upon the ground and besought Yahweh would deliver me from her deceit. And when she had prevailed nothing thereby, she came again to me under the plea of instruction, that she might learn the word of Yahweh. And she said unto me, If thou willest that I should leave my idols, lie with me, and I will persuade my husband to depart from his idols, and we will walk in the law by Yahweh. And I said unto her, Yahweh willeth not that those who reverence him should be in uncleanness, nor doth he take pleasure in them that commit adultery, but in those that approach him with a pure heart and undefiled lips. But she hid her peace, longing to accomplish her evil desire. And I gave myself yet more to fasting and praying, that Yahweh might deliver me from her. And again, at another time, she said unto me, If thou wilt not commit adultery, I will kill my husband by poison and take thee to be my husband. I, therefore, when I heard this, rent my garments and said unto her, Woman, reverence Yahweh and do not this evil deed, lest thou be destroyed. For know indeed that I will declare this thy device unto all men. She therefore, being afraid, besought that I would not declare this device. And she departed, soothing me with gifts, sending to me every delight of the sons of men. And afterward she sent me food mingled with enchantments. And when the eunuch who brought it came, I looked up and beheld a terrible man giving me with the dish a sword, and I perceived that her scheme was to beguile me. And when he had gone out, I wept, nor did I taste that or any other of her food. So then after one day she came to me and observed the food, and said unto me, Why is it that thou hast not eaten of the food? And I said unto her, It is because thou hast filled it with deadly enchantments. And how sayest thou, I come not near to idols, but to Yahweh alone? Now, therefore, know that Yahweh of my father hath revealed unto me by his angel thy wickedness, and I have kept it to convict thee, if haply thou mayest see and repent, but that thou mayest learn that the wickedness of the ungodly hath no power over them that worship Yahweh with chastity. Behold, I will take off it and eat before thee. And having said so, I prayed thus, The God of my fathers and the angel of Abraham be with me, and ate. And when she saw this, she fell upon her face at my feet weeping, and raised her up, and admonished her. And she promised to do this iniquity no more. But her heart was still set upon evil, and she looked around how to ensnare me. And sighing deeply, she became downcast, though she was not sick. And when her husband saw her, he said unto her, Why is thy countenance fallen? And she said unto him, I have a pain at my heart, and the groanings of my spirit oppress me. And so he comforted her, who was not sick. Then accordingly, seizing an opportunity, she rushed unto me while her husband was yet without, and said unto me, I will hang myself, or cast myself over a cliff, if thou wilt not lie with me. And when I saw the spirit of Beliar was troubling her, I prayed unto Yahweh and said unto her, Why, wretched woman, art thou troubled and disturbed, blinded through sins? Remember that if thou killest thyself, as still the concubine of thy husband, thy rival, will beat thy children, and thou wilt destroy thy memorial from off the earth. And she said unto me, Lo, then thou lovest me. Let this suffice me. Only strive for my life and my children, and I expect that I shall enjoy my desire also. But she knew not because of Yahweh I spoke thus, and not because of her. For if a man hath fallen before the passion of a wicked desire and become enslaved by it, even as she, whatever good thing he may hear with regard to that passion, he receiveth it with a view to his wicked desire. I declare, therefore, unto you, my children, that it was about the 6th hour when she departed from me. And I knelt before Yahweh all day and all the night. And about dawn I rose up, weeping the while and praying for a release from her. At last, then she laid hold of my garments, forcibly dragging me to her connection with her. When therefore I saw that in her madness she was holding fast at my garment, I left it behind and fled away naked. In holding fast to the garment, she falsely accused me. And when her husband came, he cast me into prison in his house. And on the morrow, he scourged me and sent me into Pharaoh's prison. And when I was in bonds, the Egyptian woman was oppressed with grief. And she came and heard how I gave thanks unto Yahweh, and sang praises in the abode of darkness, and with glad voice rejoiced, glorifying Yahweh that I was derived and delivered from the lustful desire of the Egyptian woman. And often hath she sent unto me, saying, Consent to fulfill my desire, and I will release thee from thy bonds, and I will flee thee from the darkness. And not even in thought did I incline unto her. For Yahweh loveth him who in a den of wickedness combines fasting with chastity, rather than the man who in king's chambers combines luxury with license. And if a man liveth in chastity, and desireth also glory, and the Most High knoweth that it is expedient for him, he bestoweth this also upon me. How often, though she were sick, did she come down to me at unlooked for times, and listen to my voice as I prayed. And when I heard her groanings, I held my peace. For when I was in her house, she was wont to bare her arms and breasts and legs, that I might lie with her. For she was very beautiful, splendid, adorned, in order to beguile me. And Yahweh guarded me from her devices. Yea, see, therefore, my children, how great things patience worketh, and prayer with fasting. So ye too, if ye follow after chastity and purity with patience and prayer, with fasting and humility of heart, Yahweh will dwell among you, because he loveth chastity. And wheresoever the Most High dwelleth, even though envy or slavery or slander befalleth a man, Yahweh who dwelleth in him for the sake of his chastity, not only delivereth him from evil, but also exalteth him even as me. For in every way the man is lifted up, whether in deed or in word or in thought. My brethren, know how my Father loved me, and yet I did not exalt myself in my mind, although I was a child. I had the fear of Yahweh in my heart, for I knew that all things would pass away. And I did not raise myself against them with evil intent, but I honored my brethren, and out of respect for them, even when I was being sold, I had refrained from telling the Ishmaelites that I was a son of Jacob, a great man and a mighty one. Do ye also, my children, have the fear of Yahweh in all your works before your eyes, and honor your brethren. For everyone who doeth the law of Yahweh shall be loved by him. And when I came to the Encyclopedia with the Ishmaelites, they asked me, saying, Art thou a slave? And I said that I was a homeborn slave, that I might not put my brethren to shame. And the eldest of them said unto me, Thou art not a slave, for even thy appearance doth make it manifest. But I said that I was their slave. Now when we came into Egypt, they strove concerning me, which of them should buy me and take me. Therefore it seemed good to all that I should remain in Egypt with the merchant of their trade, until they should return bringing merchandise. And Yahweh gave me favor in the eyes of the merchant, and he entrusted unto me his house. And Yahweh blessed him by my means, and increased him in gold and silver and in household servants. And I was with him 3 months and 5 days. And about that time the Memphian woman, the wife of Pintrophis, came down in a chariot with great pomp, because she had heard from her eunuchs concerning me. And she told her husband that the merchant had become rich by means of a young Hebrew, and they say that he had assuredly been stolen out of the land of Canaan. Now therefore render justice unto him, and take away the youth to thy house, so shall the God of Hebrews bless thee, for grace from heaven is upon him. And Pintrophis was persuaded by her words, and commanded the merchant to be brought, and said unto him, What is this that I hear concerning thee, that thou stealest persons out of the land of Canaan, and sellest them for slaves? But the merchant fell at his feet, and besought him, saying, I beseech thee, my lord, I know not what thou sayest. And Pintrophis said unto him, Whence then is the Hebrew slave? And he said, The Ishmaelites entrusted him unto me until they should return. But he believed him not, but commanded him to be stripped and beaten. And when he persisted in the statement, Pintrophis said, Let the youth be brought. And when I was brought in, I did obeisance to Pintrophis, for he was third in rank of the officers of Pharaoh. And he took me apart from him, and said unto me, Art thou a slave or free? And I said, A slave. And when he said, Whose? And I said, The Ishmaelites. And he said, How? How did thou become their slave? And I said, They bought me out of the land of Canaan. And he said unto me, Truly thou liest. And straightway he commanded me to be stripped and beaten. Now the Memphian woman was looking through a window at me while I was being beaten, for her house was near. And she sent unto him, saying, Thy judgment is unjust, for thou dost punish a free man who hath been stolen, and though he were a transgressor. And when I made no change in my statement, though I was beaten, he ordered me to be in prison until he said the owners of the boy should come. And the woman said unto her husband, Wherefore dost thou detain the captive and well-born lad in bonds, who ought rather to be set at liberty and be waited upon? For she wished to see me out of desire to sin. But I was ignorant concerning all these things. And he said to her, It is not the custom of the Egyptians to take that which belongeth to others before proof is given. This therefore he said concerning the merchant, but as for the lad, he must be in prison. Now after 24 days came the Ishmaelites, for they had heard that Jacob my father was mourning much concerning me. And they came and said unto me, How is it that thou sayest that thou was a slave? And lo, we have learnt that thou art the son of a mighty man in the land of Canaan, and thy father still mourneth for thee in sackcloth and ashes. When I heard this, my bowels were dissolved, and my heart melted, and I desired greatly to weep, but I restrained myself, that I should not put my brethren to shame. And I said unto them, I know not, I am a slave. Then therefore they took counsel to sell me, that I should not be found in their hands. For they feared my father, lest he should come and execute upon them a grievous vengeance. For they heard that he was mighty with Yahweh and with men. Then said the merchant unto them, Release me from the judgment of Pintrophis. And they came and requested me, saying, Say that thou wast bought by us with money, and he will set us free. Now the Memphian woman said to her husband, Buy the youth, for I hear, said she, that they are selling him. And straightway she sent a eunuch to the Ishmaelites and asked them to sell me. But since the eunuch would not agree to buy me at their price, he returned, having made trial of them, and made known to his mistress that they asked a large price for their slave. And she sent another eunuch, saying, Even though they demand 2 minas, give them, do not spare the gold, only buy the boy and bring him to me. The eunuch therefore went and gave them 80 pieces of gold, and he received me. But the Egyptian woman, he said, I have given 100. And though I knew this, I held my peace, lest the eunuch should be put to shame. Ye see, therefore, my children, what great things I endured, that I should not put my brethren to shame. Do ye also, therefore, love one another, and with long suffering hide ye one another's faults. For Yahweh delighteth in the unity of brethren, and in the purpose of a heart that takes pleasure in love. And when my brethren came into Egypt, they learnt that I had returned their money unto them, and upbraided them not, and in comfort them. And after the death of Jacob my father, I loved them more abundantly, and all things whatsoever he commanded I did very abundantly for them. And I suffered them not to be afflicted in the smallest matter. And all that was in my hand I gave unto them. And their children were my children, and my children as their servants. And their life was my life, and all their suffering was my suffering, and all their sickness was my infirmity. My land was their land, and their counsel my counsel. And I exalted not myself among them in arrogance, because of my worldly glory. But I was among them as one of the least. If ye also therefore walk in the commandments of Yahweh, my children, he will exalt you there, and will bless you with good things forever and ever. And if anyone seeketh to do evil unto you, do well unto him, and pray for him, and ye shall be redeemed of Yahweh from all evil. For, behold, ye see, that out of my humility and long suffering I took unto wife the daughter of the priest of Heliopolis, and 100 talents of gold were given me with her. And Yahweh made them to serve me. And he gave me also beauty as a flower beyond the beautiful ones of Israel. And he preserved unto me old age and strength and beauty, because I was like in all things to Jacob. And hear ye, my children, also the vision which I saw. There were 12 hearts feeding, and the 9 were first dispersed all over the earth. And likewise also the 3. And I saw that from Judah was born a virgin wearing a linen garment, and from her was born a lamb without spot, and on his left hand there was as it were a lion, and all the beasts rushed against him, and the lion overcame them and destroyed them and trod them underfoot. And because of him the angels and men rejoice in all the land. And these things shall come to pass in their season, in the last days. Do ye therefore, my children, observe the commandments of Yahweh, and honor Levi and Judah. For from them shall arise unto you the Lamb of Yahweh, who taketh away the sin of the world, one who saveth all the Gentiles and Israel. For his kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, which shall not pass away. But my kingdom among you shall come to an end as a watcher's hammock, which after the summer disappeareth. For I know that after my death The Egyptians will afflict you, but Yahweh will avenge you, and will bring you into that which he promised to your fathers. But ye shall carry up my bones with you. For when my bones are being taken up thither, Yahweh shall be with you in light, and Beliar shall be in darkness with the Egyptians. And carry ye up Asenath, your mother, to the hippodrome, and near Rachel, your mother, bury her. And when he had said these things, he stretched out his feet and died at a good old age. And all Israel mourned for him, and all Egypt with a great mourning. And when the children of Israel went out of Egypt, they took with them the bones of Joseph, and they buried him in Hebron with his fathers. And the years of his life were 110 years.
We can rely on the conquering lion. Most light, the only one we can rely on. Of the conquering lion. Most light, the only one we can rely on.
Yes, 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 for Joseph and all the brothers. For Joseph and all the brothers. Yes. Today's daily Psalm 123.
123.
Oh.
Unto thee lift I up mine eyes. O thou that dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes. O thou that dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God, until that he have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Lord. Have mercy upon us. For we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul is exceedingly filled with the scorning of those that are at ease, and with the contempt of the proud, 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 of the proud.
Selassie is our master, yeah, for the enemies are confounded. Rastafari power overthrow them, yeah.
John chosen. Yeah, man. He that know the right and do the wrong shall be spunk with many strides. When the heathen come, your children step wide. Even though they make mention of them and those, fire will never be friend. Fire burn. You know why? You know why? Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. Your children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil and move with Satan. Righteous treading the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. Your children have the heart of a lion, I know.
Hear, O Israel. Hear, O Israel. Hear, O Israel. Hear, O Israel.
Reggae combination, the Mighty Diamonds, and I.
Yes. 3 in 1 here. Oh.
Selassie. Oh, yes. It's man, it's. Reggae music, you could never refuse it. Who is? Mighty Diamonds alongside the whole Lord Joseph. I could never go to jail. Sure. Oh, yes. Step on the bell.
Have mercy on man and help him. We praise your man.
It's fun to
have mercy on.
Psalm 123. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes. O thou that dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes. O thou that dwellest, thou that dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God, until that he have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Lord. Have mercy upon us. For we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul is exceedingly filled with the scorning of those that are at ease, and with the contempt of the proud, 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 of the proud,
and I the old Lord Joseph Wheels.
መዝሙር 122 በቅንፍ 123 የማዕረግ መዝሙር። በሰማይ የምትኖር ሆይ ዓይኖቼን ወደ አንተ አነሳው። እነሆ የባሪያዎች ዓይኖች ወደ ጌቶቻቸው እጅ እንደሆኑ የባሪያይቱም ዓይን ወደ እመቤቷ እጅ እንደሆነ እንዲሁ እስኪምረን ድረስ ዓይናችን ወደ አምላካችን ወደ እግዚአብሔር ነው። ማረን አቤቱ ማረን፣ ንቀትን እጅግ ጠግበናልና የባለጠጎችን ስድብና የትዕቢተኞችን ንቀት ነፍሳችን እጅግ ጠገበች።
Psalm 123. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God, until that he have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Lord. Have mercy upon us. For we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul is exceedingly filled with the scorning of those that are at ease, and with the contempt of the proud.
Here come the musical reggae combination, the Mighty Diamonds, and I, the outlaw Joseph Wales. Run it!
Let's up.
Cenacle.
מזמור קכ"ג שיר המעלות. אליך נשאתי את עיניי היושבים בשמיים, הנה כעיני עבדים אל יד אדוניהם, כעיני שפחה אל יד גבירתה, כן עינינו אל אדוני אלוהינו עד שיחוננו. חוננו אדוני חוננו, כי רב שבענו בוז, רבת שבעה לה נפשנו, הלעג השאננים, הבוז לגאי יונים.
Psalm 123. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes. O thou that dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God, until that he have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Lord. Have mercy upon us. For we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul is exceedingly filled with the scorning of those that are at ease, and with the contempt of the proud, 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 of the proud.
Here come the musical reggae combination, the Mighty Diamonds, and I, the outlaw Joseph Wales.
מזמור קכ"ג שיר המעלות.
Cenacle.
መዝሙር 122 በቅንፍ 123 የማዕረግ መዝሙር። በሰማይ የምትኖር ሆይ ዓይኖቼን ወደ አንተ አነሳው። እነሆ የባሪያዎች ዓይኖች ወደ ጌቶቻቸው እጅ እንደሆኑ የባሪያይቱም ዓይን ወደ እመቤቷ እጅ እንደሆነ እንዲሁ እስኪምረን ድረስ ዓይናችን ወደ አምላካችን ወደ እግዚአብሔር ነው። ማረን አቤቱ ማረን ንቀትን እጅግ ጠግበናልና የባለጠጎችን ስድብና የትዕቢተኞችን ንቀት ነፍሳችን እጅግ ጠገበች።
Psalm 123. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes.
Now here come the musical reggae combination, the mighty diamonds, and I the old
Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes. Oh.
Selassie.
Oh, yes.
It's fun, it's reggae music, you could never refuse it. Who is? Mighty diamonds alongside the old Lord Joseph well. And I could never go to jail. Sure.
Oh, yes.
Step on them in down.
And mercy on good men and help him. We praise your man.
It's fun to
and mercy on a good girl and help her. We praise your man.
Lord of mercy, I rope, I dope, I rope, I dope. It's fun, it's come forward in the residence. I rope, I dope, I rope, I dope. Diamonds and choosing where we come to set the president.
Man was made to suffer, yeah.
Musically speaking,
woman were made to feel pain.
And you got no one to blame, I say. You got to just live, love on the pain while the music playing. Mighty diamonds and Jones will never go no astray. Rastafari tell them that the dreadlocks are the original diamonds.
Time is running out, yeah.
Selassie, I know, yeah.
But we need no one to cry nor show.
But they're from the east, west, and north and south.
Change them on astray.
Mighty diamonds.
And show them the way, Jaman.
Alongside Outlaw Joe's way.
Make it an everlasting.
It's fun,
example.
I pray.
Praise your man.
Lord of mercy, and love. I rope, I dope, I rope, I dope. A diamonds and Josie will residence. I rope, I dope, I dope, I dope. We forward, we mash up the resident. And we say boom it in the east and then we boom it in the west. It's fun, it's don't you know we are the best. The mighty diamonds alongside the Outlaw Jones. We will never go to jail and if I get paid, you don't have to see what sailors always say.
Man was made to suffer, yeah, oh yeah. And woman were made to feel pain.
Musically speaking.
Mercy on a good man and help him. We praise your man.
Guidance and protection. Help everyone that is good. And spank those that are bad. Because they can't show them in front of the bus for lion. Sometimes people can't change. You see? Diamonds.
Come on, time is running out. Yeah, oh yeah. And women were made to feel the pain. The upper room. The upper room. In prayer, oh, it's in the upper room.
And when they were come in, they went up into an upper room. They went up into an upper room.
Yes. get into today's daily Psalm, Psalm 123.
According to the royal order of the Ethiopian Hebrew, Psalm of Kaf, Gimel, Kof, Kaf, Gimel, Kof, Kaf, Gimel. Psalm 1, 2, 3. From the Sefer Tehillim, chapter 123, 123rd Psalm, Psalm C, XXIII. Shir HaMa'elot Eleka Nasati Eta Ainai Haya Yoshabi Bashamayim. Song of Ascents. Shir HaMa'elot HaMa'elot. To the eye, Alika Nasaiti Eta Ainai Hayoshavi Bashamayim. To the eye, I lift up mine eyes. Oh, thou, the eye that art enthroned in the heavens. Prayer for the help of Yod-Heh Weh-Heh, He who be, Yahweh, Him of faith. An individual speaks for his people. He begins with a singular pronoun, but from verse 2, he uses the plural. The psalm, the Mizmor, the Song of Ascents, the Shir HaMa'elot. HaMa'elot, Song of Degrees, Song of Ascents, was composed in a time of trouble, trial, and tribulation, and the faithful look yearningly to Elohim, the true God, for relief. Quite probably, the historical background is the vicious and malicious hostility of the Samaritans and other neighbors, like those Israelites who ain't right, toward the newly returned exiles. Shir HaMa'elot Aleka Nasati. Shir HaMa'elot Eleka Nasati Eta Inaya Hayoshavi Bashamayim. Hine Ke Ainei Ibadim El Yad Adonaim Ke Ainei Shifachah Ilyada Gebiyariyataha Ken Ayaneinu Ilayahwa Eloheinu Ada Sheyahanen Chanen Yahweh Chanen Yahweh Chanen Ki Rav Savenu Kiyat Savenu Buz Rebat Sabah Lah Nafashen Halak Sha'e Nani Habuz Habuz. Le Ge'eya Yonim. Today's daily psalm, a hymn, 1, 2, 3. Psalm 123, Psalm Kof, Haf, Gimel. A hymn of faith. A hymn of faith. Beginning off with verse 1 and 2. The first portion of today's daily psalm, according to the royal order of the Ethiopian Hebrews. A hymn of faith, the hope. Beginning off the hope, the expectation in Elohim. I lift up my eyes. Lifting up one's eyes, one's vision, one's sight. I lift up my eyes. We have this also in Psalm CXXI, Psalm 121 and 1. Eleka, Nasati, Etta Ainai. Lifting up mine eyes. I lift mine eyes. An ode of the steps of Shir Ha-Ma'ilot, song with degrees, to the eye, I lifted up. To the eye, I lifted up mine eyes. To the eye, I lifted up mine eyes. Aleka, Nasati, Eta Ainai. Hayoshvi, Bashamayim. Hayoshvi, Bashamayim. Oh, one to the one, oh the eye who dwells, who's enthroned in the heavens. Enthroned in the Shamayim, Bashamayim. Enthroned in the heavens as king and judge. As king and judge, we have this in the very second psalm. Psalm 2, roughly around verse 4. As king and as judge. Verse 2, the base verse. Hine ke ainai. Evadim el yada Adonai ke ainai shifaha el yada gebirataha kena ainenu el Yahuwah Elohenu ad sheyachanenu. Behold, look and see. Hine, behold, look and see. Ke ainai, as the eyes, the eyes of servants, Iliad to the hand, Iliad, Adonai-hem. Iliad Adonai-hem, their master, as the eyes of servants look, Iliad to the hand, Adonai-hem to the hand of their master. Ke ainaya shifaha. So the eyes, right? So the eyes of a shifcha, a maiden, as the eyes of a maiden, as the eyes of a maiden, as the eyes of a maiden, Iliad Gabirta to the hand, Iliad to the hand, Gabirta to the hand of her Gabirta, her mistress, Cain. So, Yea, so Ainainu, Ainai, eyes. Ainainu Il Yahweh, to he who be who he be. So our eyes look to he who he be. Eloheinu, Ad Shehanenu. So our eyes look to he who be, our Elohim, until he is gracious to I and I. Ad Shehanenu, until he's gracious. He's gracious to I and I. Behold, as the eyes of servants in the hand of their master, as the eyes of a maid servant to the hand of her lady, her mistress, her lady. So the eyes to the Yahweh, our Elohim, until of which time he should pity, show compassion and pity, I and I. Prayer for the favor. We have verses 3 and 4. It's a little verse talawa. Tinishgin talak no. Small psalm here, 123rd psalm. Very, very powerful. Verse 3. Hanenu Yahovah, Hanenu Yahovah, Hanenu Kiyarab, Savainu Buz, Sabainu. Be gracious to I and I. Hanenu Yahovah, Hanenu. Be gracious to I and I. Show mercy on I and I, Yahweh. Show mercy on I and I. Kia Sabainu Buz, for we are greatly filled. Kirab. Sabainu booze. We are greatly filled with booze, contempt. We are greatly filled with contempt, for we are full sated with contempt. Rebat Sabala nafashenu. Ha-la'ak, ha-sha'enani, ha-buz, li'ge'eyonim, li'ge'enoyim. Our soul is greatly filled for itself with the scoffing of those who are at ease, with the contempt of the proud. Our soul is full sated, fully satisfied with the scoffing of those who are at ease. More greatly was filled our soul. Let scorn be against they that prosper, and contempt be against the proud, with the contempt of the proud. Very interesting indeed, this psalm and this particular verse here. Let's go through it. It's a prayer for the favor. In verse 3, full sated with contempt. Humiliation had been their constant experience. Like I and I, even among the Israelites, who ain't right? The scoffing, the mocking of I and I, Rastafari. Notice this song. As the eyes of servants, and as the eyes of servants to the hand of their master. And the eyes of the men, right, the male servants, the men servants, to the hand of their master, and the eyes of the daughters to the hand of their mistress, king and queen. We say King Alpha, Queen Omega, the king and the queen. Over this, right? Honor thy father and thy mother. All right, but when we say so, ones our neighbors, those Israelites. Yes, they are Israelites of the flesh. Yes, all right, they are Israelites, but not all who are of Israel are Israel. Now, here in the context here, the historical background is the malicious hostility of the Samaritans. The Samaritans against the Yehudi, against the Judahites, against ADONAI, even ADONAI Rastafari of the Lion of the tribe of Judah, right? And the neighbors toward the newly returned exile, all right? The newly returned Philasha Moors, the newly returned exile, repatriation, yes, is a must. So, Paul stated here the prayer for favor, and speaking of the humiliation that had been their constant experience at the hand of their neighbors, the scorning. The scorning. We have the scorning. What is the scorning? The contempt, the scorning, the mocking, right? The scorning here we have, first of all, in verse 3, we have booze, right? Booze, the contempt. Ki Rab, Sabainu, booze. Ki Rab, Sabainu, booze. For we are greatly filled with contempt. For we are we're fully satisfied with the contempt, with the booze. In verse 4 here, we have scoffing. All right, the scoffing. Hala'ag, the scoffing. The verb from this root is founded in, we have this in Nehemiah chapter 2. Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 9, and Nehemiah chapter 33, chapter 3, verse 33. So we have Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 19, and chapter 3, verse 33, where it reads, they laughed us to scorn. They laughed us to scorn. And they mocked the Yehudi. They mocked the Judahites. They mocked ADONAI of the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, Kedemah, Haile Selassie, our own neighbors. All right, so-called fellow Israelites that ain't right. So we have this psalm here. It says, Rebat, Saba, Revata, Saba'Allah, Nafshenu. Our soul is greatly filled. It's greatly filled for itself, for herself. Hala'ag, with the scoffing. Hala'ag, Hasha'enai, the Hasha'anani, with those who are at ease, with they that prosper. Habuz, contempt, right? The contempt, ligaeyonin, that are ease, the Jews, the Yehudi, the Judahites, toiling to reconstruct. They who are laboring to reconstruct ADONAI life, ADONAI liberty, right? In Jerusalem, even the new Jerusalem, Salam. Contrast their despised and ADONAI can despise condition with the boastful and secure lives of those who seek to mock ADONAI as Rastafari. Right, the contrast there. So this last verse right here says proud oppressors. There's a kativ and there's a kere. The kativ says the proud. The kere says, it reads as two words. We have proud oppressors. Proud oppressors. We have the proud. Li ge'eyoni. Li ge'eyoni. Li ge'eyoni. Li for of ge'eyoni. It's interesting the construction can be read in two particular ways here. In other words, more greatly was filled our soul. Our soul is greatly filled. Let scorning be against they that prosper, against those who are at ease, and let contempt, in that sense, be against the proud. Hala'ag, hala'aga, hasha, enani, habuz, li'ge'eyoni. Now how that's read, let scorn be, right? Let scorn be hala'ag, hasha, enani. Let scorn be the proud, those who are at ease, habuz, and contempt, li'ge'eyoni. Let it be against the proud. But here we look at the kati, right, the proud, what's written is the proud, but the kere can be read as two words. So the word li'ge'eyoni or li'ge'eyoni can also be read as li'ge'eyoni, or as one word, li'ge'eyoni, alright, li'ge'eyoni, which means of the proud in that sense, but then we read it as li'ge'eyoni. We have the proud ones of down presses, bringing out the proud ones as two words, li'ge'eyoni. Alright, the proud down presses. Just a little note right there, but we like the way that it also can be brought out as rebat, sava'ala, nafshenu. Our soul is greatly filled, has greatly filled for herself. Our soul, she's filled up. Rebat, sava'ala, nafshenu. Ha-la'ag, the scoffing, the scorning, the mockery, the scorning, ha-la'ag, ha-shai-nani, those who are at ease, habuz, the contempt, li'ge'eyoni, brought out as, let scorning be those that prosper, the contempt be against the proud. Let it return upon them, O Jah, Rastafari. Yes, I.
Psalm 123. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes. O thou that dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes. O thou that dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heaven. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God, until that he have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Lord. Have mercy upon us. For we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul is exceedingly filled with the scorning of those that are at ease, and with the contempt of the proud, 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 of the proud.
מזמור קכ"ג שיר המעלות. אליך נשאתי את עיניי היושבי בשמיים, הנה כעיני עבדים אל יד אדוניהם, כעיני שפחה אל יד גבירתה, כן עינינו אל אדוני אלוהינו עד שיחוננו. חוננו אדוני חוננו, כי רב שבענו בוז. רבת שבעה לך נפשנו, הלעג השאננים, הבוז לגאיונים.
Yes. Chaverim. Old recording right there. A slow read, but let's pick up right here. Today's daily psalm, the 123, 123rd psalm.
שיר המעלות, אליך נשאתי את עיניי היושבי בשמיים, הנה כעיני עבדים אל יד אדוניהם, כעיני שפחה אל יד גבירתה, כן עינינו אל יהוה אלוהינו עד שיחננו. חננו יהוה חננו, כי רבה סביינו בוזם, רבתה סבא לה נפשנו, הלעג השאננים, הבוז לגאיונים.
Psalm 123.
Here. Today's daily psalm right here. Chonenu,
have mercy.
Show us show us grace. Show us mercy. Let's get into this psalm. It's little, but it's Talawa right here. Psalm. Here we go.
According to what is written, is Hanen. According to what is enunciated, the Karai, usually as Honen. So there's Hanen, as written, Honen, which is said. Hanen, because of the particular sound of the height, the letter, the Hebrew glyph, Hanenu, as voca, in voice. Hanenu, have Hanna, show chaim, show grace, show favor, Show favor to I and I, Rastafari, the new name, that precious name, Rastafari. This is the hymn of the Hymenot, a hymn of the Hymenot, the hymn of faith. It's a prayer for help, a prayer to Yahweh, Yod Hey Weh Hey, to He who He be, His divine majesty, Beshem Yeshua HaMashiach, for help, for favor, for help. All right, this is a song of degree, song 1, 2, 3, the Of Kaf Gimel, Of Kaf Gimel, Of Kaf Gimel, Psalm 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and here in verse 3, all right, it has 4 verses. It's a little, right, as the Binyami, the Binyamawi, as the Benjamites, Yaman would say. It's a little song, but it's talawa. Right, it's little, but it's talawa. It's tinish, gin, talak. No, but very, very, very important. All right, we look at verse 3. Have mercy on us. Have mercy. Show loving kindness. Have favor. Show chain and chana, chain. Right, choneinu, Yahuwah, choneinu. Show mercy to I and I. Now we have this also. As we look at the New Testament, the Brit Chadash, the quotations and the correlation of the quotations with the Hebrew, the Brit Yeshana with the Old Testament scriptures. Very good work we have in the reprint available by Henry Gould, right? Gould, right? Gough. Very, very good work he did, right? God bless his soul. And we have here Psalms and Old Testament scriptures from the Hebrew that are found in the Brit Chadash, and the renewed covenant, in the new covenant, in the Hadith Al-Kidan, right, the new word, sound, power. Here it says, Chonenu, Adonai, Chonenu, Yod Hey Weh Hey Hashem, Chonenu, have mercy, Eleison, have mercy, right? Emas, Kriye, Eleison, Emas, have mercy on I and I. Oh Adonai, oh Adonai, oh Lord, have mercy, Hashem, have mercy on I and I. We have this also in Matthew's Gospel, chapter 9, verse 27. Ele, right? Ele, son, right? Ele son emas, kri, ele son emas, ele son. Looking at the koina, ele son, emas. Right. Have mercy on I and I. Right. Have mercy on I and I. Son of David. Right. Son of David. Have mercy on I and I, Son of David. Have mercy, Lord, thou Son of David. Have mercy. Also in Matthew chapter 20, verses 30 and 31. So we have Matthew chapter 9, verse 27. Matthew chapter 20, verse 30 and 31. Have mercy. This word of power. This Chayla Al, word of power, Chayla of the Chayla Alat, of the words of power. Right? We have in Luke 17:13. Right? Iesu, Elesu. Right? Epistata, Master, Rebbe. Rabboni, Rabbi, right? Have mercy, Mamher Hoy. Oh, Master, have mercy. Eleison, Emas, Eleison. Have mercy on I and I. Have mercy. So we have this particular verse right here from today's daily psalm. In the Hebrew, Chanenu, Yehovah, Chanenu. Chonenu, Adonai, Chonenu. Maren, Abetu, Maren, Abetu, Maren, have mercy on I and O Lord of His mercy. Very, very important verse right here, word of power that we have in today's daily psalm, according to the royal order in Jacques, according to the royal order of the Ethiopian Hebrews. Today's daily psalm, a hymn. It's a hymn of faith, and the app for this is for I and I as Rastafari. Right? I and I as Rastafari. Have mercy on I and I, Rastafari. Right? Eos, David, right? Eos, son of David. The word said to Mashiach in the first advent, to the Bein Elohim, Chaim, the son of living power, to Yeshua. Right? These are the words that we say. But today's daily psalm, when we look at the context of it and the revelation, the Rastafari revelation, let's just read over it just once again, Chabarim. Psalm 123, Psalm Kof, Kaf, Gimel. Kof, Kaf, Gimel. A song of degrees, Shir HaMe'ilot. Shir HaMe'ilot. A song of degrees. To thee I lift up. Lift I up. To thee I lift I up mine eyes. O thou, O the eye that dwellest in the heavens, in the Shemayim. Eleka nasati et ainai. Hayoshvi ba shamayim in the heavens. Hine, behold, look and see, look inside. Hine, ke ainei evadim. Hine, che'ene evadim. As eyes of servants, the eyes of servants, Iliad, Edonehem. As the eyes of servants look to the hand of their masters. In the KJV, the look is italicized. So if we read it without the italicization, behold, as the eyes of servants to, and those things unto mean not to, but to, right? To the eye, not unto, not to the eye, to the eye, lift I up mine eyes. O thou, the eye that dwellest in the heavens, Bashamayim, in the heavens. Hine, behold, as eyes of servants, Ka'ainei evadim, as the eyes of servants to the hand of their masters. To the hand of their masters. Iliad, Edonehem. As the eyes of servants to the hand of their masters. Ka'ainei shifcha. Shifcha. Handmaiden, right? As the eyes of a handmaiden. Ka'ainei shifcha Iliad. Gavirta. To the hand of her mistress. To the hand of her mistress. We apply this. We have the new name, the precious name, the new name, Rastafari, to King Aleph, right? Queen Omega, to his and her majesty. Right? Notice, learn to read. Right? Note the word pick. Right? And learn to read the Hebraic sign language as the eyes of a maiden to the hand of her mistress. Cain. So, yes, yea. Cain, indeed. Cain, Anenu, illa Yahuwah, Eloheinu. Cain, Anenu, illa Yahuwah, Eloheinu. So our eyes are upon he who be, his divine majesty, upon he who be, Yod Hey Weh, upon Hashem, our Elohim, our El Hayil. We have the Hayil, the Hayil. That's the Hayil there. See the scoffers and the mockers, who are Israelites, right? Who are Israelites according to the flesh. Right, those Israelites, according to the flesh, are natural so-called Israelites. We can get into this a little bit more. We get into what Hawadia, Aulos, the Benjamite. It was a Benjamite, right, that brought that out, right? He says, my brethren, right? These are our brethren, our so-called kinsmen, right? So-called according to the flesh, right? They that are the children of the flesh, they're the natural Israelites. They recognize that they are Israelites. But we are Israelites. If they are Israelites, well, we are Israelites. What Babylon feel like? I am Rastafari, ethnic Israel. We are Israelites. But not just according to the flesh. Not just because we're black and brown. We are Israelite, but in spirit. Just be in spirit and in truth, an Israelite. Those are Israelites who are right. Next time, send the right people. All right? They're the children of the flesh. Those are the children of the flesh. They are not the B'nai Elohim. Not the sons of Elohim, not the B'nai Ha-Elohim, because they are children of the flesh, but the children of the promise. Hope, the tikra, right? Tikra, right? The hope, the promise, the yea and the amen of he who be, they are accounted for the seed, for that true seed, that true race, that true seed. All right? So now we're speaking of those who are Israelites according to the flesh, like many of the black and the Hebrew and the scoffers and the mockers. This is where the app for today's daily psalm, Psalm 123, right, according to the royal order of the Ethiopian Hebrews, after the order of Melchizedek, right, of Melchizedek, the righteous king, the king of righteousness. Weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Like it or lump it, weep not, behold, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, Kedamawi, Haile Selassie, Siyume Ekgaziaria, Negusa Neges, that Ethiopia has prevailed. Has prevailed. Nothing, you can scoff it, you can mock it, right? You can't change, right? It's facts. It's reality. It's revealed. And here's a time for you to truly, seriously consider, right? Consider before it is too late. Those who continue to scoff and to mock and the malicious hostility of those who are these latter days and times, the Hebrews, the Israelites who ain't right, who are likened to the Samaritans, liken them to the Samaritan and other neighbors, right, toward I, the newly, right, returned exiles, right, from amongst the once lost, now found black and brown sheep of the base of Israel, those of I, who, yes, according to the flesh, we say, true, black and brown people of this dispersion, the disaster, it is a disaster on that level, but the diaspora, right, it's a disaster if ones refuse to make their wills obedient to the good, right, influence and to avoid the evil, right? The scoffing and the mocking of Ionized Rastafari, right? Ain't nothing new, right? Today's daily psalm shows what is true. It shows that we must suffer. There is a suffering for his sake, right? If we suffer with him, we rule, we reign with him. But today's daily psalm, the context once again, that context, right, of the eyes of servants, right, like the sons to the hand of their masters. When we say the masters, it is written in that context as we say, the King of Kings, right? He is the King of the Kings. He's the King, right, of the kings of the kingdom, right? He is the supreme King of Kings. Weep not, behold, upon the throne of great King David. One can scoff it, can mock it, and can claim to be flesh children, flesh and blood, right? Children, natural children of Israel. But this is the same thing the Samaritans also. Many of the Samaritans, they made similar such claim, and some of them could be true, but what did Rabboni, right? Rabboni, Roveno, Yeshua, I not Rabbi, the rabbis, our black Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. What did he say to the Samaritan woman? He says, ye worship, right? Those Israelites, those black Hebrew Israelites, ain't right, they worship what they know not. We know, we of the new name, precious name, new name, Rastafari, right? We know what we worship, right? For salvation is of the Jews, Yehuda, Moa Andesa Zaima Negeda Yehuda, salvation of the Lion of the tribe of Judah. It is written, weep not, behold. All right, so today's daily psalm where it says, so our eyes upon Hashem, Yod Hey Where Hey, he who be, his divine majesty, Elohenu, until that he have mercy, on I and we, so they can go on and scoff, they can go on and mock, all right, and put out, say all manners of evil against His Majesty, Kamawi Haile Selassie, and I, and we, yes, because that's what's written. We will recognize. It's until he who be, Elohenu, have mercy on I, and we. Right? The Hata, the Bakal, the sweeter Jah, victory. All right? So some of the youths All right, many of you who are coming forward to the true light of the King of Kings in Christ, it's to brace up, to buck up. All right, put on your boots, strap up, in spirit and in truth. Strap up in spirit and in truth, right? So our eyes, KJV as in wait, but really more directly, so our eyes upon Hashem Eloheinu until He have mercy upon we, until He have mercy, right? Until He have mercy. Ad sheyachanenu, ad, right? Ad sheyachanenu, ad sheyachanenu, until He have mercy. Until He have mercy on I and we, right? So that's what we wait. That's what we wait upon. Not men and people. Let them scoff on, talk, keep them talking. Let them mock, right? Let them say all manners of evil. What we must be is faithful, right, to the Moshiach, right, of His Majesty, right, to His true light, to that word, sound, power. Right? It says, rejoice when they shall say all manners of evil against you falsely for my name's sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad. It's a spiritual warfare. Right? It's a spiritual warfare of good over evil, repaying the evil with the good. Therefore we rejoice. See, this is being faithful in the hymenot, right, in the true and the living way. Right, the hymenot, the living faith. So here we exercise, right, when we encounter their reviling, their evil speaking, their persecution, their false prosecution, their lies, their slanders, their blasphemies against ADONAI and we, Rastafari. We rejoice because we know what's written, and we seek, right? We seek even from the book. We take a look because we know that weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, Kadamawi Haile Selassie, Negus Neges Ethiopia, has prevailed to open the book and to loose the seven seals up. So we take a look in the book, all right, in spirit and in truth. Right? It's a spirit. See, we take that look in the book, all right, and we receive in spirit and in truth in that silent prayer, that meditation, going into the chapel. Right, Selassie has a chapel into prayer, itiful meditation, get that groundation, find that true cross, right, carrying ADONAI cross, right, he says pick up our cross and to follow Him. Did not He who be who He be receive such of these and those? And doesn't He say that, well, if they hate us, if they hate Rastafari, it's because they hate it. Right, Haile Selassie before ADONAI. If they hate Haile Selassie before ADONAI, it's because they hate Yeshua HaMoshiach, because they hate Jesus Christ. Right? They claim to be of the true Christ, of the real black Christ. Right? They claim that they are the real Messiah. Those Israelites that ain't right, they don't know what they worship. They don't know who they worship. Right? See, as it was in the days, get this keyword, right? As it was in the days of Noah. All right, remember, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be. So we have this powerful word right here. Have mercy on us, bringing us the third verse. Right, this third verse, this powerful word, sound, power. Chanenu, Yehovah, Chanenu, Chonenu Adonai, Chonenu. Right, Chonenu. Right. Have mercy. Have loving kindness, show loving kindness to I and we, for we are exceeding. KJV has exceedingly filled with contempt. Ki rab, for much, rab. Some say rav, ki rav, for nuff, karav, right, ki rav, sava, inu, right, sava, some say sava, but sabah, right, sabah, slika, sabah, right, sabah, filled for herself, la, sabah, right, for enough filled, for very much filled, booze, right, the booze. Right, we have Sabah, that's verse 4. So here we're in verse 3 where it says, Chanenu, Yahuwah Chanenu, Ki Rav, Sabainu, Booz, Ki Rav, Sabainu, full sated, fully satisfied. We are fully satisfied with the contempt. Notice the language. We're fully satisfied. How we be fully satisfied? We be fully satisfied. See, the idea of it being filled is also being sated, right? Being sated. We're satisfied with the contempt. This is where the words of Roveno, right? Raboni, Roveno, the different pointings of it, because the different dialects, even amongst I and I, as people, speakers, and Israelites, even ancient Israelites had this. So let's recognize that right there, right? For the flavor of the language. Roveno. Roveno told us this. Did he not say that to us, brothers and sisters? So the language of the psalm, it rings true. It says, fully satisfied. We are full sated. All right? We are satisfied. Some say they're unhappy. See, if you walk in his way, then it's his way. That is true. He says, blessed are you, right? Ashreikem. Ashrei, happy, Ashreikem. Happy are y'all. Happy are y'all when men and people, even those who call themselves and who may be, according to the flesh, Israelites, shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manners of evil against you, against the them falsely, for my sake, not for your sake. They don't even know you. They see you, say, oh, you're Rasta, and they scoff you and they mock you, and they say all manners of evil against you for his name's sake. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. Get that word, beautiful word there. It doesn't say just be joyful. It says rejoice, be happy again. Be happy again. Like today's daily psalm says, Ki Rav, Sabainu, booze. Ki Rav, Sabainu, booze. For we are full sated, we are fully satisfied with booze. That's what contempt is called, booze. Right? We're fully satisfied with the booze. All the booze. All that booze. Boozy. Rejoice. And be exceeding glad. See, that's not a feeling, that's an emotion. That's letting this mind, that anointed mind being in the I, in I and we. Be exceeding glad, for great is your reward, Bashamayim. How's the psalm begin off? The psalm begins off, Eleka nasati eta oinai. Hayoshvi Bashamayim, Bashamayim. Oh, the I who sits, who dwells, who's enthroned. Hayoshvi, the Hayoshvi, the one who is enthroned, the one who is seated. Bashamayim, in the heavens, the one who's seated. He says, for great is our reward. Where? He who is seated in the heavens, in the higher heights, right? Getting above, all the gutter, all that gutter. All that gutter and that project Jewism and that nigger Jewism and that Israelite that ain't rightism, schisms, right? For so persecuted they the prophets. For so did the Israelites who were flesh and blood Israelites persecute the real spiritual prophets. They persecuted, they killed them, they murdered them. All right? Let's recognize. And they were Israelites. They were flesh and blood Israelites. So recognize who's who. Right? For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. So it's very important that we meditate, that we hear. First of all, Shema Yisrael, that we hear the true Israel, the spiritual Israel, the man who sees El, right? The Yashar El, the upright of El. This is being upright with El and being the true spiritual Israelite, the Israelite of Rastafari. That's the true Israelite. That's the Israelite that is right in his sight. Get that word right there, his sight, his eyes. Hine, Ka'ine. Ka'ine, Ibadim, Ka'ine, Ibadim. Behold, as the eyes of servants, Ilyad, to the hand, to the yad, Ilyad, we're yadin, yadin, Rastafari, right? Yadin, well, here in the Hebrew we have yad, the hand, Ilyad Adonaihem, to the hand of their master, all right? Really, in the truth, we have master, their master, all right? Adonaihem, Yadin Rastafari, the King's Highway. Ka'inei Shifcha, Ka'ainei shifcha, Iliad, as the eyes of a maiden, a shifcha, as the eyes of a maiden, right? The daughters of the true Zion, the Ethiopian Zion, right? The daughters of Ethiopia, the daughters of his suppliants, bring that offering. Ka'ainei shifcha, Iliad, Gavirta, to her mistress. The daughters, right? Whose daughters are you? Right? Daughters of Sarah, right? Of Sarah, of her majesty called Queen Omega, right? Amen. And whose daughters are y'all? So we see the king and the queen, right? The sons, the Ibadim, right? The Ibadim, right? As the eyes of I, the servants to the hand, to the yad, right? Of Adonai, Jah, Rastafari, and the daughters, right? As the maiden, right? As the maiden, Ka'ainei Shifcha, Iliad, Gavirta, Cain, so like this. It's like this, it's like this, y'all. It's like this, y'all. So Cain, Ainenu, Il Yahuwah Eloheinu, Ad Sheyachanenu, Ad, right? Ad Sheyachanenu, Ad Sheyachanenu, Ad Sheyachanenu, Ad Sheyachanenu, until he is gracious to I, until he shows mercy, graciousness, that loving kindness upon I. That's who our eyes. So you're going to see many things, you'll hear many things, but don't get distracted from Yahweh. This is the way to walk in. This is the way for heart and mind to walk in the King's highway. The King's highway, Yadin, Rastafari way. So even in the Hebrew and in the Revelation, right, even the Revelation, the pots and the patois, and how we speak in this day and time, we see the link right there. That's also, right, a sign of his graciousness to I. If you can receive it, right, in spirit and in truth. Chanenu, Yahuwah Chanenu, Chonenu Adonai, Chonenu Adonai, Rastafari Chonenu. Be gracious to I. Have mercy on I. Ki Rav, Savainu bulls, all the bulls, right? All that bulls, right? All that bulls. New name for that. We got a new name for that. Yes, a new name for that is bulls of the Israelites who ain't right. They don't even know the name. See, the truthfully speaking, they think they know the name, right, of Jesus Christ. They need to go back to Jesus Christ. They don't know the Hebrew. They don't know the name. They don't know the name. They do not know the name. So how can they be children? Not because they're according to the flesh. Their boast is according to the flesh. They have the carnal mind. I want no carnal mind. See, that's the Rastafari chant right there, right? I don't want no carnal mind. Be born again. They must be born again. That's the message. And repent, right? Repent. Think different. You better think different before it's too late. Right? We're full of their contempt. Full of the contempt of the Israelites who ain't right against I Rastafari and the King of Kings. Right? Kamau Haile Selassie and the King of Kings Christ. Right? Because they are against I and we. Remember what Father said through the Son, right? If we stay with his word, they're not in the word, not in spirit and in truth, right? They're in the letter of the law, right? But that's dead. They're not in the spirit giving life. So when we point to these scriptures and say, weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, they can't receive that, right? They can't receive that, right? Because they are dead to the word, right? In the spirit of it, in the letter of the law. So what they do, they respond with contempt, right? And try to stop Jassi, the children, stop them from growing before they grow. Just like the Samaritans in the historical context of today's song. Historical context, we link it with Nehemiah. Nehemiah chapter 2, verse 19, and Nehemiah chapter 3, verse 33. Take a read. And it's times like these. See, Rastafari and the true Israelites talk about coming out of Babylon, returning to the promised land. What them talk about? You know, what the others, right? What the Israelites that ain't right, those are the flesh. This is the ones who Paul said what he said. He said, I say the truth. Rastafari, we say the truth in Christ, right? Even the true black Christ, the King of Kings Christ in his kingly character. I lie not. Our conscience also bearing I witness in the Iron and the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKadosh. So you hear one say, well, I was a Rasta. I used to be a Rasta. I used to be a Rasta. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. There's no such thing. I used to be a Rastafari. I used to be, you maybe thought you were, but you really wasn't. That's the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? I used to be. You know, it's like a dead person. They used to be alive. Maybe they were, but now they're not. You understand? That's the reality of it. But if you were, then you are. If you were and now you're not, then you never were. Over that. But what does Paul say? He says that I have great heaviness. Heavy, heavy load that I carry. Heaviness and continued sorrow in I heart. This is why we afflict I so with the Yom HaKippurim, even for those of our brethren, and then we become like deadrins, right? Yes. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Moshiach, from Christos, from Christ and anointed, for my brethren, my kinsmen. They are our kinsmen, the Israelites who ain't right. Right, all the ISUPK, the GMS, GOCC, the IUIC, the Purpleites, all of them. They are our brethren in the sense, our kinsmen according to the flesh. According to the flesh. Right, but what the word says, for they are not all Israel, they're not called Yisrael. They talk about the Gentiles can't be saved, but all of them will be saved. What? But the word says, for they are not all Israel, which are of. They are of Israel. It says, neither because they are the seed of Abraham, they're the the race, they're black brown, are they all children. But in Yitzhak, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. Shall the true remnant, right, the true elect be called. They even have this right, 1/3, right, 1/3. What's going to happen to 2/3? Right? What's going to happen to 2/3? They boast in their contempt and their pride. Right? See, this is what we say, that they must repent. They are like the nigger Jews, right? The bad Jews who crucifying Christ. Right? They're trying to crucify Christ afresh, but that they can't do. For I and I. As for we, Kirav, Shavayin Booz, we are full sated. Overstand the language. KJV says we are filled, exceedingly filled. But the idea should be fully satisfied with booze, with their contempt. We're fully satisfied. Our soul is exceedingly full, right? Our soul is full sated, is fully satisfied. Our soul overs the metaphysical application, right? The metaphysical, the spiritual, in the innermost of the innocence. Receive this, not just the letter of the law, but the spirit of this. Rebat, right? Rebata, Saba'lah, Nafshin, Rebat, Saba'lah, Nafshin. Fully satisfied, fully satisfied for her. For her, our collective one soul. And it's like one heart, one love. Scripturally, Hebraically, that's the nafshenu, I soul. Right? I soul as Rastafari is fully satisfied. We are satisfied with their scoffing, their mocking, their reviling, their blaspheming, well, that right there, they're going to have to, you know what I mean? But they're scoffing, they're mocking, they're persecuting. Let's stick to the word right here. The contempt. They're in contempt of Jacquard, even by their claims to be Israelites. But our soul is full sated with the scorning, the scoffing, Hala'ag, ha-sha'inani, halaga ha-sha'inani, with the scorning of those that are at ease, those that prosper. Now, this is an interesting, just to share a little bit of this right here, this is an interesting, because I was meditating, sometimes meditating more on a psalm, it seems so, with a few verses like this. Because sometimes there's much. A lot of times we'll look over, that's a little psalm, we'll breeze through, and we'll miss, right? We'll miss. For example, the Shainan. What is the Shainan? Of those that are at ease. KJV translates as those that are at ease. It's like those who think they're secure. They think they're secure because they say, well, I'm an Israelite. My name is on this chart, and I'm from here, over here, and look at me. I'm black, or I'm brown, or whatever their man-made qualifications may so-called be. I'm an Israelite, so I'm safe, and all y'all and all of these are going to hell, and so forth and so on, and they're caught up in their pride. That is at ease, right? That is at ease. See, in a bad sense, right, the context, learn to read the sign language, right? You know, they're cool with that. They think that is their prosperity, right, because of their carnal-minded qualifications to being an Israelite. But what about in his sight, right? Remember the point of the psalm? To the eye, I lift up my eyes. My way of looking at it, I'm going to look at it your way, not my way. Not trying to enforce my ideas or my biases or my confusions or my unrepentantnesses or unregenerated state of mind. No, right? I'm going to look at it your way. Right? Eleka nasati, to the eye I have lifted up my eyes. Eleka nasatiya eta ainai. Hayoshviya bashamayim. Behold the eyes of servants. Notice where the eyes of servants are pointed. Eliad to the hand. Right? Where the eyes of the maiden are pointed. Right? Kuranei shifcha. Eliad, right, to the hand, Gevirta, to the hand of her mission. So it says, Cain and so Einainu, eyes. Cain Einainu Yahweh Eloheinu. Right, our eyes. Where's our eyes? How are we seeing it? Right? How are we seeing it? Right? How are we looking at it? Right? We're looking at it our way, or we're seeking to see, well, his way, right, and the way of truth. The truth, not my truth, not your truth, the truth, his truth, in fact. Rebat, sava, leha, laha, right, the sense of laha, her, our soul. Nafshenu, halaag, laag. What is the laag? Right, the scorning, the laag, the derision. The derision, the scoffers, the mockers, as they scoff and they mock I Rastafari, the new name, even while claiming to be Israelites. That ain't right. Right? What's interesting, the word la'ag. La'ag is to deride. Right? La'ag, as if imitating a foreigner. La'ag is like to speak unintelligibly. Right? La'ag. Right? To have in derision, to mock, mocking, stammering, laughing, to scorn. Right? When you say, well, why do they scorn I Rastafari? We listen to what them say. Either it's just dead stupid, you know what I mean? Or it really makes no sense. Or you're like, well, here's the answer, but that's what they lack because it's the spirit that's not right. Right? It's the spirit. They are not of the spirit of the true Israelite. They are of the fleshly descendants of the Israelite, but not of the spirit. That's what it says. Not all who are, not all who are of Israel. Right? You know, not all who are of Israel are Israel. Overstand that right there. Because they are of, right, not all Israel, for they are not all Israel, which are of Yisrael. So they are of Israel, but they're not truly of all Israel. They're not true Israel. So our soul is filled with the scorning of those that are at ease, right? The scorning, those who are at ease, the contempt, the proud. There's an interesting Hebraic sense here. So like the scorning, our soul is exceedingly filled. It's fully satisfied, right? Our soul is fully satisfied. So let the scorning be for those who are at ease. There's a sense in the Hebraicism of it, right? Let the scorning be for those who are at ease, and let the contempt, right, be for the proud ones. In this part right here, when you read it in the Hebrew, there's an interesting, as you mentioned earlier, kativ, right, and a k'arre. Where the kativ, what is written, says the proud, and where the k'arre, what can be read, it says the proud ones of down presses. The proud ones of down presses. So in that word, the proud, right, in that word, the proud, is like two words, right, found. There's the yana. Yana is to rage and be violent, to suppress and to maltreat. Right, to destroy and to vex or to do violence, right? Violence. And then we have the ge'eh, right, or pointed as the geya, right? The geya, the lofty, the arrogant, proud. So we have the proud and the violent down presses, you know, because ones cannot scoff you and mock you, because what did the Moshiach say? He didn't say they'll just revile us, but also the persecution, right? The persecution and the violence of the Samaritans when we recognize where we're looking in the narrative. Because there's some of the Israelites or the Yehudi, the Jews, back in them days in time of the Old Testament who wanted to stay in Babylon. But there was a few who returned to build Jerusalem. So it's the Rastafari, right? And those are the Ethiopian Hebrews that speak about repatriation. Some of them are talking about great God will come from the sky, take away everything and make everyone feel high. This is why they hate on Burhana Selassie, a.k.a. Robert Nesta Marley, better known as Bob Marley, and also his family. So let's recognize, right? Let's recognize what is going on in the present time and what divine revelation is being unfolded, unpacked, and fulfilled, right? And part of that fulfillment is that suffering, right, for his name's sake. See, some might quake and break from that suffering, the scoffing and the mocking, may get them to change their mind because of scoffing and mocking. But not I, right? Say not I, Rastafari, not I. Our soul is fully satisfied. We're satisfied, good. Say a good that, a more of that needs to come, right? And let hala'ag, ha-sha-enanim, habuz, legeonim, right? In other words, our soul satisfied, rejoice, ashrekem, rejoice, he says, right? Be exceedingly glad, right? That's that state of mind, that state of heart and mind, not a feeling, not emotion, but it's the higher. That's the heavens, getting to the higher heights, right? The higher heights, the higher perspective, the higher vision, right? The vision of the King of Kings, Christ. Right, getting that higher vision. So therefore, right, our eyes are upon the Master, right? And our eyes, the daughters, the eyes upon the mistress, King Alpha, Queen Omega. Yes, I, Alpha, Omega, right? So let the scorning be for those who are at ease, in the bad sense. Those who are at ease don't recognize. Right? Don't recognize the signs of the time. That man who's the sign and the seal, the conquering line of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, weep not, behold, and Amari, Haile Selassie, I, Rastafari. See, they war against Yahweh and his Mashiach, right? They war against the King of Kings and I, Rastafari. So let the scorning be for those who are at ease, right? And let the contempt be for the proud down pressers. Awo. Amen. For I will lift up I eyes. Hayoshavi, Bashamayi.
Yes. Alpha Omega, Son of God. Yes, sir.
What do you see the Babylon system is? Babylon system is a...
Yes, Son of God, Alpha Omega.
Vampire, deceiving the people day by day, building church and university. Because now, when you check the church now, the Bible is good. The Bible reveals that when Christ comes, he will be the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, right? Now, when we look out, we say, I Selassie.
Sent by the king, watch them wandering when me fly down far. We step on the beast and kick down with him like a slide down bar. We burning the system, we tell the youth if we fight gun war. Uplifting me sister, tell us Selassie, I love Tsar. Below Wally, Babylon the system falling, but this is just the beginning of the grand finale. Finale because eventually we get the cause. We stand up tall and we gang up cause united. We stand divided, we fall and we love. Whoa, walk with the Prince of Peace, Selassie are the leader. Praises be to the Kings of Kings, Alpha and Omega. Oh, Selassie are the leader. Oh, Alpha and Omega. Guiltiness is on their face and bloodshed on their shoulders. Turn from your sinful way before lightning strike all over. Well, if a atrocity where your cause can get to youth, then you have the other city if you come give me gun for shoot. And I chat how you like the city, well this is the ugly truth. When you bring all the guns come give me give it to my recruit. Big revolution, one time the guns them turn pan the old politician. We bring it come in the first place, I should have found education. We make the youth them learn instead of buy ammunition. And you want come run the next turn, go run up under your bed, boy, put your hand on your head. Me terrible and me dread, corrupted politician fit dead, boy. Want me to coral yard, don't active valley garden. Coming like a pre every garden, no revolution preach every garden. Go put this up in the greener, me want it reach every reader. If you not live like Haile Selassie, you not fit to be chronic leader. Well, walk with the Prince of Peace, Selassie are the leader. Praises be to the kings of kings, Alpha and Omega. Hear the children say, oh, Selassie are the leader. Alpha and Omega. Well, never gonna stop until my people are free. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be. In the last days when the youth them are preached and terrible. Give thanks and praise for the kings of kings. Praises be to the Prince of Peace. Now stop give thanks and praise to Alpha and Omega. Empress Melina.
Is that the best way to reach people in your opinion?
I am not trying to reach people. I am what I am. See, and there's a lot more people like me out there, which is my people. So I'm not trying to reach a strange people. The people that I'm reaching is my own people. We all know the same thing. We coming this time as our people. It's not nobody else people, but our people.
You know we are Israelite. We can rely on. Pick up the conquering lion. Most lighter, you're the only one we can rely on. Pick up the conquering lion. Most lighter, you're the only one we can rely on. Hebrew boy, everything takes time. Hebrew boy, everything takes time.
מזמור קכ"ג שיר המעלות. אליך נשאתי את עיניי היושבים בשמיים, הנה כעיני עבדים אל יד אדוניהם, ועיני שפחה אל יד גבירתה, כן עינינו אל אדוני אלוהינו עד שיחוננו. חוננו אדוני חוננו, כי רב שבענו בוז, רבת שבעה לך נפשנו, הלעג השאננים, הבוז לגאי יונים.
Psalm 123. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes. O thou that dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven, dwellest in the heaven. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes, mine eyes. O thou that dwellest in the heaven, dwellest thou that dwellest. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God, until that he have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Lord. Have mercy upon us. For we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul is exceedingly filled with the scorning of those that are at ease, and with the contempt of the proud, 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 of the proud.
מזמור קכ"ג שיר המעלות. אליך נשאתי את עיניי היושבים בשמיים, הנה כעיני עבדים אל יד אדוניהם, כעיני שפחה אל יד גבירתה, כן עינינו אל אדוני אלוהינו עד שיחוננו. חוננו אדוני חוננו, כי רב שבענו בוז, רבת שבעה לך נפשנו, הלעג השאננים, הבוז לגאי יומים.
And when they were come in, they went up into an upper room. They went up into an upper room.
Today's daily psalm, according to the Royal Order of Ethiopian Hebrews. And
here, upper room of Zion. Here.
Today's daily psalm is Mizmor Kof Kaf Gimel. Kof Kaf Gimel. Or Kuf Kaf Gamel Gimel. Psalm 123. Mizmor Kof Kaf Gimel. Shir Hama'ilot. Eleka Nasati Eta Ainai. To the eye I lift up mine eyes. Eleka Nasati Eta Ainai. To thee, the eye. Eleka I lift up. Nasati Alecha Nasati, mine eyes, et Ainai. Here we have an ascension psalm, a psalm of ascent, a psalm of degrees, a shir. Now shir, a song, is different than mizmor. Mizmor is a chant. Eyes is intonation, mizmor. Here. We have shir ha-ma'illot. Song of ascent, ma'illot of the aliyah. Pilgrim. Here we have the pilgrim psalms, and here today's daily psalm is Mizmor Kof Kaf Gimel, Kof Kaf Gamel. Psalm 123. A hymn of faith, hymn of the Emunah. And indivisible dual speaks for Amo, his people. He begins, and I begin with the singular pronoun, but from verse 2 begin using the plural. So an indivisible dual beginning off speaking in the singularity, using a singular pronoun, as here in the Aleph, the first verse. Eleka nasati eta ainai, to the eye. Not unto, not to, but to. Un means not. Undone, unclean, unkind, unthankful, So more correctly, whether the KJV or elsewise, it should be to the eye. Not to the eye, but to the eye. Eleka nasati eta ainai. The mizmor here, the shir, the song here was composed in a time of trouble, an hour of tribulation. And the faithful look yearningly for and to Ha'el, the true good, the true God, El, to the power, El, the source, Ha'el, Hayel, the Almighty, for relief. Some connect this with the historical background, possibly being the malicious hostility of the Samaritans and other neighbors towards the newly returned exiles, the newly repatriated exiles. Here, hymn of faith, Mizmor Kof Kaf Gimel, Psalm 123, Psalm 123. Shir ha-ma'ilot. Aleka nasati et ainai. To the eye, I lift up. Ainai, my eyes. You find that there's no part of the body with which David did not praise in the eyes as Hakadosh Baruch Hu. There's no part of the body with which David did not praise Hakadosh Baruch Hu. With his head, Rosho, his Ras, Rosho, he praised, he eyes as Ha'el, the true El, the true God, the true good. As we have in Psalm 23, verse 5, where it reads, Thou, the I, male, has anointed Moshiach, anointed my head, Roshi, with oil. Dishanta Vashemen, Thou, the I, anointest my head with oil. Dishanta Bashemen, with Shemen, Vashemen, Dishanta Bashemen. With his eyes he praised Ha'el, the true good, the true God, Ha'el. As in Psalm 25, verse 15, mine eyes are ever toward the Lord. Ainai, Tamid, Eliyahuwah, mine eyes, Ainai, are ever, always, continually, Tamid, Ainai, Tamid, Eliyahuwah, Yahuwah, to Jehovah, Ainai, Tamid, Eliyahuwah, mine eyes are ever toward Jehovah. And here, to thee I lift up mine eyes. Eleka nasati et ainai. O thou that art enthroned in the heavens. Hayoshbi Bashamayim. Or as in the KJV, where it reads, To thee I lift I up mine eyes. O thou that dwellest in the heavens. Eleka nasati et ainai. Hayoshri avashamayim. O thou that dwellest, Hayoshbi, who is seated, the one who is seated. Hayoshri Bashamayim, who is seated in Shamayim, in the heavens, Bashamayim. Therefore ye, y'all, are my witnesses, saith the Lord, and I am God. According to Yeshaya, according to Isaiah, in Isaiah 43 and 12 it reads, Therefore ye, y'all, are my witnesses. The Atem, Adai, saith Jehovah, Yahuwah, and I am God. Vani El, Wahani El, and I am, and I, El, the true good, the true God, the Almighty El, Wani El, with Atem, Edai, Yahuwah, Wani El. That is, when y'all are my witnesses, Ani El, I am El. And when y'all are not my witnesses, I am not El, I am not God. Similarly, when you say, according to the opening words of today's daily psalm, Mizmor Kof Kaf Gimel, Elecha Nasati Eta Ainai, Hayoshvi Bashamai. To thee I lift up mine eyes, O thou, the I, that art enthroned, that dwellest in the heavens. You are saying, if it were not for me, not for I, thou, the I, wouldest not be enthroned, Vashamayim, in the heavens. And according to the Midrash notes right here, that is to say that if it were not for Israel, if it were not for Yisrael, there would be no one in the world to proclaim the oneness of Ha-Elohim. That is, if it were not for Yisrael, Yasharel, the man who sees the true good, the true God, the upright of El, the Tsar, the prince, that mighty prince of El. If it were not for Yisrael, there would be no one in the world to proclaim the oneness of Ha-Elohim, the true good, the true God. Shema Yisrael, Yahweh Eloheinu, Yahweh Echad. Hear, O Israel, he who be who he be, our I Elohim, he who be who he be, the one, Shema Yisrael, Yahweh Eloheinu, Yahweh Echad. The Lord make his face to shine up on thee, and be gracious to thee, Here. Bamidbar, Numbers 6, verse 25. Yair Yahweh panayo leka vichuneka. Jehovah make his face to shine up on thee, Yahweh. Jehovah make his face, Yair, Yahweh, Panayo, Eleka, and be gracious to the eye. We Yahuneka, with the gift of grace, Likewise, Scripture says, even in today's daily song, Mizmor Kof Kaf Gimel, Kof Kaf Gamel, Psalm 123. Our eyes look to the Lord our God until he be gracious to us, until he be gracious to I and I. Ken Ainenu Eliyahu Eloheinu Ada Sheyahanenu. So our eyes, Ken Ainenu, so our eyes, Ken Ainenu Eliyahu, to he who be who he be, Eloheinu, Ainai Elohim, Ada Sheyahanenu. So our eyes look to he who be who he be, Ainai Elohim, until he be gracious to I and I. Ad Sheyahanenu. And also, be gracious to us, to I and I. O Lord, be gracious to us, to I and I. For I and I are full sated with contempt. Chanenu, Yahweh, Chanenu, Ki Rav, Save'enu, Buz. Be gracious to I and I, Chanenu, Adonai, be gracious to I, O he who be who he be. Chanenu, Yahweh, Chanenu. Be gracious to I and I. Ki Rav, for Nuf, Ki Rav, Sabaenu, Ki Rav, Sabaenu, Buz, for we are full sated with contempt. Ki Rav, Sabaenu, Buz. Another comment, and be gracious to thee, I, and be gracious to thee, I, to bring thee I from servitude, even after these here, 400 years, and be gracious to thee, to the I, to bring the I forth, to bring the I forward from servitude, from slavery to the kingdoms. As Scripture says, be gracious to us, be gracious to I and I. O Jehovah, be gracious to us, be gracious to I and I, for we are full sated, full satisfied. We are full sated with contempt. Chanenu, Yahweh, Chanenu. Ki Rab, Sabainu, booze, 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 booze.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. Elia, King Selassie, Jah Rastafari is his name. Elia, Jah Rastafari, Eagles are the same. Screechy, screechy, keeping out the sight. Just like a thief, the king come in the night. Screechy, screechy, keeping out the sight. The king going come, whether day or night. Yeah. Eyes as red as blue. Naughty white or done snow. Seated on the big white stallion, yeah. Though his judgment come a flow. Enough big bad wolves running round the place. What you gonna do when you see the master's face? So I say, screechy, screechy, keeping out of sight. Just like a thief, the king coming in the night. Screechy, screechy, holy pen so tight. King going come, whether day or night. King go with his wrath, vex his soul displeasure. Only Jah mercy adore it forever. Call upon the youths because they are strong, so that their days may long. Stop molesting the youths in the church, cause you know you're cursed when you work. So I say, Elia, King Selassie, Jah Rastafari, his name. Elia, Jah Rastafari, Eagle's eye is the same. You may try to predict, but then be contradict. No man knows the time, place, nor hour. So I say, Elia, King Selassie, Jah Rastafari is his name. Elia, Jah Rastafari, Eagle's eye is his name. Yeah, screechy, screechy, keeping out the sight. Just like a thief, the king went coming in the night. Screechy, screechy, holding fence so tight. Just like a thief, the king coming in the night. Elia, King Selassie, Jah Rastafari is his name. Elia, Jah Rastafari, Eagle's eye is the same. Oh Lord, screechy, screechy, keeping out the sight. Just like a thief, the king come in the night. Screechy, screechy, whether day or night. Yeah, fire going burn.
Yes, yes, yes. Laila Tov. Good night, Chaverim, and a bulk of the Tov, and a good dawning. Yes, I. Rastafari. Bashem Yeshua I. Hamoshia I. It's like Shalom Habarim. Shalom.